Testing, testing. Can you hear me now? You heard me? Okay, we have an A-side match, Kim versus CHARIS. Second game. Winner of this will advance to the hot seat match. And the other side of this is on table 2, Dora versus Crystal. The winner of that match will play the winner of this match for the hot seat. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate the update. Table 2 just started. It's Crystal versus Dora. Table 3 is a B-side match. That is Vi versus Stella. And table 4 is a match that's been going on for a little while. It's Janice and Chelsea. Fortunately, Kim is hooked a little bit on the point. Going to make that tough to hit. Pretty much most of the balls on this side of the table. She's eyeballing it in. Hey Josh, it's going in and out, like it's kind of chirpy. But appears that Kim is going to combo the 5 in. I don't know if he was trying to make 11 as well, but pretty good safety there. Not really even cherish anything to work with, and going to be shooting directly over that 11 ball, making it extra difficult. Okay, so now Kim is going back to the table as a look at every one of her balls. 3 of them are sitting in pockets. So she's opting to start with the 9. Oh, change of plan here, going to the 11. Okay, I think she might have been intending to get shape on the 9 ball. But shooting the 12 next, you should be able to have a shot on the 9. Well, didn't make it easy. Looks like it's on the rail. There is a shot there, but you could shoot the 10 as well. But definitely would have to control how it comes out of the cue ball comes out of there. Yeah, and that right there is exactly why you have to watch how you hit that. You hit that full. Had she caught that maybe rail first, the side rail first, then the cue ball would have come to the bottom rail, maybe get under the 9, or maybe come over to this side rail and back out to the middle. Either would have been good. But in this case, it's a kick shot. She really needs to at least get a hit here to not give ball in hand. She had the advantage in this game up until that leave right there. That was a really, really nice hit. I think 4 by 9 corner, but back so close. Could play a little bit. I think you definitely have to watch to go by it. But there is a shot there. So that bump on the 9 put her basically 50-yard line. In this case, you want to hit this with a little draw, and with that natural angle, the cue ball would slide over this way and give her a shot to this corner. and she opted for hitting it top, which is okay too, but you can see the difference from the angle she has on the 8 to being, say, right over here, which draw would have done. Well, she made a good move on it, left it right there in the pocket, but in doing so, she ended up nudging the 4, pushing it to the rail, creating a very tough carriage. My guess is she's going to just try to play a safety here, which, if she gets it, could be very productive. Okay, Kim is opting for the jump shot here. Jumps pretty decent. It is makeable, and I'm going to say the cue ball is going to be moving away towards the center, which yet again will result in a very tough shot for Care. The 8 ball's in there, so I'm sure she can get by it, and this is more of a rail first cut on the 4. I don't know if CHARIS has that shot in her bag because it's all English, left English, and you land on the rail next to the ball, and the English will throw the cue into the ball and cut it across. And it's kind of a, because of the cue ball location, it's just going to be a little reach, stretched out reach for it, so that could affect the quality of the stroke. Not impossible, and it's a doable shot. So I don't know if that's what she's looking at, or if she's looking at playing a kick.
Hello, Rich. Can you hear me?
I can.
I got to say that was an amazing shot right there.
Yeah, that was big. A lot
shot.
of pressure on it, and she drilled that perfectly.
I just popped in to see if we've gotten the commentator studio fixed for you guys. Is Josh still having an issue?
He is, and so he's just kind of signed off and has everything sitting over there on the table.
Okay.
But he had it up earlier, and when he was talking, it was just kind of barely cutting in and out, very like chirpy.
Okay, and that might be the environment that you're in there, being that you are at the bar. So certainly, without the background noise, it doesn't. It typically works a little bit better. But glad we were able to get yours fixed, so I can hear you, and the people at home can hear you. So
Well, that's good.
yeah, and I just jumped in to test and see if mine was working. It is. So I guess we'll isolate it down to just making sure Josh's
He
commentator
did
link
mention.
works.
He did mention to me though that earlier when he was on that my mute icon, even when it was showing I'm muted, he could hear me talking.
Yeah, that was happening on his profile as well, right? So
Yeah, yes, it
it's
was.
interesting. Yeah, so we're looking into those little bug fixes here. So appreciate
Okay.
you guys' feedback, and we'll hopefully we can get some smooth sailing for you for the rest of this.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much, man. I
All right. Yep.
definitely
Have a great.
appreciate you guys working on it.
Absolutely, that's what we're here for. So thanks a lot, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
Alrighty. Have a good one, Patrick.
Yep.
So the score in this match is 1-1. Cherish made a great kick shot on that four, and then the cue ball went up and gave her a nice look at the 8. She ended up needing the crutch for it, but she drilled it, no problem. So we're tied at 1. Cherish just broke on the scratch with BCA rules. Tim will have ball in hand anywhere on the table. So we'll see how this game moves along. For those of you watching and following the bracket, you may have noticed that it looks a little odd on the A side, and I can tell you it is showing the hot seat match as a final instead of a semifinal, and that was due to an error that I made in creating this tournament in Digital Pool. The B side is accurate. So once we get to that point, we'll keep going, even though it's going to be a little different from what the bracket shows. But tonight when I get home, I'll go in there and see what I can do to correct it. I corrected the error that I made, but I think due to the fact that the tournament's up and running, it's not the bracket to update and show correctly. But, and I say correctly only because it's not showing as a double elimination on the A side. It should be showing a hot seat match and then a final. Like I said, it was brought to our attention. I took a look at it, found the mistake, corrected that mistake, but it's not allowing the bracket to update to the correction. But I will work on it tonight, whether the tournament's done or not, because we do want to get these submitted to Fargo. So apologize for that, everybody. JC, you're the one who brought that to my attention, so I appreciate you taking a look at that and seeing it and letting me know. Thanks, buddy. Michelle Mead, table 2. I think they're still in their first game. The beads up top are showing the previous match's score. But I'll try to pay attention as they wind down on the last few balls on that game. I can tell you, your buddy Crystal is actually shooting pretty good. So, to get to this point is a good thing. And pretty much keeping it together. So, good for her. So I can tell you, table 3 is Selena, or not Selena, but Stella versus Vi. It looks to be 1-1. Table 4, Chelsea won the last match, and now she's up again against Selena. I think they're still working through their first game. And then of course tables 1 and 2, which we know the scores of. So Dora just missed the shot on her last ball. She got perfect on the 8, but unfortunately, for her, it's Crystal's shot. So, and from what I can tell here, Crystal has a shot on one of her 2 balls left. Looks a little bit of a longer shot, but looks like she can shoot it into the corner and have natural shape for her other ball. So, see how she does that. And on this table, Kim is working through this cluster. Looks like she's into a tough position with a 14. It's going to be tough to make that in any bank. So Crystal got a little fortunate. She missed the shot to the corner, but that ball 3 railed and went up and tied up on Dora's last ball. So Dora will not have a makeable shot here. In fact, she's probably going to kick into it from the backside and try to lock it in there as a safety. Well, she didn't get the safety she was looking for, but she did get a legal hit, and for 7, and Chris 14, or 15, I should say, are still tied up together. So Crystal can shoot for 13. This isn't a ball you want to make, you just want to hit. She fired it in. The cue ball went across the table and it is sitting in the jaws of the other pocket, forcing her to kick. She just kind of walked up and just quick stroke that shot, I think, wanting to just give the ball in hand. But she actually ended up getting a legal hit and got separation. I don't know if it's enough for Dora to see to make the shot, but it just might be, but we'll find out here shortly. Dora has to use a bridge to reach it. It's all the way on one end of the table. And on table 1, CHARIS is at the table and she's hooked, and we'll be having to try to find a pathway to her 5. Okay, so on table 2, Dora was able to see her 7 ball. She made it, but unfortunately found that magical angle where it comes off the top rail and scratches in the side pocket. So Crystal has ball in hand on her last ball, but she too needs to work an angle to get over to the 8, which is sitting a diamond above the other side pocket. So we'll see what she decides to do here. So Crystal made her shot, left herself a difficult 8, missed it, left Dora a long table shot, which Dora also missed, and did not leave Crystal an easy shot. She has I think her most decent shot here would be a bank to the side. So we'll see what she does here. Again, pockets the 8 to take a 2-1 lead. Yeah, Michelle Dirk. Michelle Me has been in here just sucking up with Crystal. So yeah, your bestie position has been taken over. Crystal opted to cut to the corner and missed that and scratched. Dora ball in hand on 8. The cut was not the best shot because as thin as it was, cue ball was going to run. Where she opted for the bank, she could have hit that 8 ball full, and make it or not, the cue ball would have traveled very little. All right, Dora pockets the 8. She is up 1-0. Table 3, Stella is by. Still looks to be 1-1. Table 4, Selena and Chelsea. It still looks to be 0-0. Hey, Jeff, me. I see you're sitting by the pool watching, you say. You can still get in the King of the Valley next weekend. I know you're not big on rotation, but, you know, I've seen you play VCA 10 ball and Summer League 10 ball, so you definitely have the game to play. So give it some thought. Let me know. Hey, Michelle Zerk. I did double check to make sure Scott was signed up for next week, and he is. So he's good there. Um, that one should be a pretty good one. It's full. I think right now we have 25 players. Um, so that one will be a busy tournament with a lot of good shooters in it.
Hey, Rich. This is not Josh. This is Patrick, but just testing out Josh's profile link. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, I can. I hear you just fine. Showing you are muted at this moment.
Yep, I was just testing the mute button and you weren't able to
Yeah.
hear me, so that's good.
Yeah.
So looks like Josh's profile is all fixed up, and we should
Okay.
be
I'll
ready for
he's
him
back
to
on his
rejoin.
laptop, so I'll have him give it a try.
Yep, tell him to give it a try, but everything looks to be fixed. So knock on wood.
Okay. So while I have you here, let me try to mute and see if you can hear me talking. Okay. Here we go.
Oh, go ahead. I hear nothing.
Okay. It looks like that's working too. That was
Yep.
talking. All right.
Okay, well, very good. I'm glad we were able to work it out, and let us know if there's any other issues. And
All right. Well,
good luck to the ladies that left in this tournament. Looks very exciting.
thank you. I appreciate your help, Patrick.
All right, thank you guys. Bye.
You bet. Bye. Hey, Michelle Zerk. You're very welcome. And how's Scotty doing over there? Josh informed me that he lost his first match. Is he still hanging in there? Yeah, Jeff. I can't definitely can't hold that against you with the weather being as hot as it is. You know, sitting by the pool is good. Yeah, we'll definitely live stream all the table one matches from that one too. And we kind of, we don't pick specific people to be on that match. When there's a match available and table one's available, that's who ends up on there. It kind of keeps it the fairest for everyone. had an opportunity to be on the TV table. But no matter who's playing, it should be a good match to watch.
Well, looks like I'm back. Now the audio here.
Can you hear me, Josh?
I can hear you. Okay, let's try this. Playing straight down to the 13.
I can barely hear you. Yeah, I don't know. It's you can hear me? Hey, Michelle Zurich, just let Scott know to hang in there. Slow down, take a look at things, don't try to force anything. Michelle, the hot seat match will be on table 1. As this tournament winds down, we will start moving all matches towards table 1, to where eventually they'll all be on this table. Yeah, there's some technical difficulties, and they just worked on Josh's link for commentary. And I don't know if there's an issue in his headset or what it is, but he kind of cuts in and out. I could barely hear him. Still a work in progress. You're able to hear me, though, and that's most important. Okay, Kim is leading 2-1. She now has ball in hand. So let's see if she can advance her lead to 3-1. And Kim just made a really nice shot on the 13 from range, and to be perfectly nice and thin, and give herself a great look at the 8. Okay, so Kim let Charis back to the table, and this shot on the 5 is merely going to be a speed shot because it should have a natural angle cue ball going this way. Sorry for my terrible lines, but you see the path the cue ball traveled. That's exactly what I was talking about. She unfortunately missed the shot, but there's perfect shape on the 8. It's a little bit of a cut in the side. Kim's doing her due diligence and eyeballing it to make sure she sets up correctly on her line of sight on this ball. And she made a nice shot to go up 3-1. Yeah, we are working on Josh. Uh, he's having technical issues. I had him earlier, but mine have been resolved, and we're currently working on his. So I can tell you, table 2, Dora is up 2-0 on Crystal, and Crystal just played a safety and left Dora a kick to the side pocket on the 8. What works in her favor is that the 8 is sitting in the pocket. So it looks like she kicked a little bit short. So this gives Crystal a really good opportunity to get on the board.
Can't hear me right now.
It appears Crystal made the out. That's right. It's 2-1 on table 2. Kim has a chance here to get on the hill. All the solids are out in the open, and It's a matter of making her way around pocketing balls. So we'll see. Well, looks like Kim is gonna get on the hill here. She's got purple tape on her 5. Just roll up a little bit and shoot the corner. Kim missed the 8. Gave Charis a chance to get on the pole, get up her score to 2, and she unfortunately hung it. Kim has a pretty basic 8 ball here. She'll hit half ball just like that to pick the cue ball, and now she's on the hill 4-1.
All right, Kim's on the hill 4-1 with the break. See how this break comes out. She's been struggling with the break, but super focused on trying to get a good break here. A little better than it has been, but still nothing fails. So Charis is going to have the first chance at this table. Looks like stripes might be the preferred suit of balls. And really, the only major problem is the 11, but you got other balls you can shoot to break that out. It's just a matter of finding an opening shot on stripes. You may have to be forced into solids going that route. Alright. Kim's got her chance at the table. Let's see what she comes up with. Trying to figure out her problem balls right now and what she can do about them. It's kind of a clustered table. It's definitely not going to be a quick game. I think this is going to be a little bit of a drawn out game from this point even. She made a great shot there. Open up that 6 ball. Not sure she can see the 6 full to be able to make it though, so she might be stuck trying to play the 5. You know, she may be able to play the 5 by shooting like a stop shot right there. Really hooking her on everything except for this 14 ball, which I'm not sure really goes. But she's going for the 5. I like it. I like aggression. Shot it a little fast. Ended up undercutting it, hitting her other ball. Left Cherish a couple options here. You know, if that 14 goes, she might be able to leave herself an angle on that to be able to run down into her 11 ball. But it looks like she's shooting the 13. Cherish has one of those big wind-up strokes, really strokes through the ball. Oh, tried to force it over there. Clipped that 7. If she'd clipped it just a little bit, it would have been good, but went right by it. So Kim's on the hill here for 1. Looks like Dora is up on table 2, 3-1 against Crystal Davis. The winners of these 2 matches, these are the final 2 A-side matches, the only 2 A-side matches going right now. The winner of these 2 matches will be playing each other for the hot seats. And then table 3, looks like it's 3-1. Not sure who's up, whether it's Stella or Vi. And then it looks like Chelsea Smith is up 3-2 on Selena down on table 4. So good matches going on. She made a choice there to kick at that 11 ball, probably trying to get hit that a little different and staying behind the 11, but come off at a different angle, left Kim a shot here on the 7, and Kim's got a nice table to try to get out here. Play that 7 down and kind of, depending on her shape, play the 4, the 1, the 5. This 2 ball down here gets her shape to the 6, so she's in a pretty good spot here. It looks like she's choosing to shoot the 4 ball instead. Oh, she missed the 4. Didn't really leave Cherish much. Maybe a rail first cut on the 11 or a safety off the 14. You can maybe clip the 14 and lay it up behind the 6. That's probably what I would go for here. That's the best. Oh, she's looking at the 14 ball for a safety. See what she comes up with. It's a good try. probably the right shot. Hit it a little bit too hard, and it leaked out past the 6, so now Kim has some shots at the 6 ball here. Or the 7, or the 4, or the 1. There's a lot of options. You have to find one she's comfortable with and shoot it. Drilled it, but she went too far, it looks like, and left herself a tough shot here. Probably going to play safety here. I think she's looking to see where she can leave that cue ball to not leave CHARIS a shot. She made a really good shot there. Looks like she hooks CHARIS on everything. So. That's going to be a tough one. I think CHARIS is going to try jumping to that 11. Jumps good though, so let's count it out yet. It was a tough jump. Ends up fouling, giving some ball in hand, so Kim's going to have to pick and choose what she starts with here. I think I like the 5 ball. Problem with the 5, might be easier to play the 1 inside. Play it into this side here. Put your cue ball here. And let the cue ball come down on this range over here so that she can play the 5 and let it come up table for the 2 ball. Playing the 5, one of the things about balls in the middle of the table like that 1 ball is looks very easy, but surprisingly hard to play shape on. It's easy to get on the wrong side of it, and then the cue ball has to do a lot of traveling. But a lot of different options here. Whatever she's comfortable with. She may even leave that 1 ball until the end. She may shoot this 5 and then play the 2 and 4, 6, and then play the 1 last. Or she could just shoot the 4 ball all the way down table and get perfect on the 1. Play a little stop shot. And then play the 2 and then the 6. Shape for the 8. You draw back on the 1 ball. Just to leave herself a little straighter, a little less angle, but you don't want to get yourself straight because then you're forced into playing a draw stroke or a stop shot or something when you can stop it there, draw back just a little bit, and just play a rolling ball and have it come off the rail and leave you on that 6. So now she needs to decide if she wants to be on the bottom side of it or on the, play this with like a draw stroke and leave herself up in here so she has the cut so the cue ball can come off back up table for the 8. I think stopping it right there on the 1 ball. Could have used a little bit of left-hand English and just did a rolling ball on the 2, and it would have come straight over to this good shape for the 6. But it's a little different now. Played to the bottom side. The only problem here is she'd have to draw to get away from running into the 11, possibly. Which is tough to draw from there. If she doesn't draw and she hits the side rail before the 11 on the short side with the cue ball, it's going to make it a little tougher to get shaped to the 8. It's going to be coming towards the 8. So, yeah, she hit the 11. Actually hit it on the good side, though. Squirted past and left her a decent shot here, so she'll be shooting this 8 ball for the win. She'll go and play in the hot seat match.
All right, folks. Sorry about the last 15 minutes or so of a whiny voice. I took a little break. Table 2, Dora is up 4-1.
Finish the whole thing today?
Trying to, yeah. Well, Kim has a shot to close out the match. You know, cue balls on one end, 8 balls on the other, but it's a very makeable shot. She makes this, she wins this match and moves to a hot seat match. Oh, okay, missed the 8. Left it tough on CHARIS. CHARIS went for safety. Left Kim a look at it, but a tough bank nonetheless. That little nudge on the 14 ball put it basically a stop shot into the corner, stop shot of the 8 into the side. CHARIS should get out here. Dora is up on Crystal 4-1. Table 3 by Stella. Score is 3-1. Don't know who has 3. Table 4, I cannot really see. It appears to be 4-2. Not sure which is which. So CHARIS gets out. So score will change to 4-2.
Yes, I did.
And it's CHARIS's rack and break. CHARIS dry broke. Let's come to the table. She can choose. She got a couple nice starting shots on stripes. Nothing really easy to start with on solids, other than maybe back cutting that 4 if you really wanted solid. Dora is at the table on table 2, looking like might be playing at safety. Nope, she made a nice little cut from the 5 into the side. The cue ball went to the bottom rail and is on the rail, so that left it tough. So I'm pretty sure safety is coming. Crystal's remaining 3 balls are on the other end, they're on the head end of the table. But Crystal knows how to jump, so Dora will need to play a safety that doesn't give her a jump shot. Crystal opted to do a kick shot. She got a good hit on her 13, but unfortunately ended up scratching, giving Dora a ball in hand. Dora is on the hill. She does have a couple of problem balls, so she'll need to address that. Table 3, the score is now 4-1. Vi is at the table. I'm not too sure what happened on table 2. I think Dora missed her shot on her ball, hung it in the side pocket, left Crystal a shot, and she's down to her last ball. Decent angle on it to be able to go forward with a little top right, and so the cue ball goes 2 rails out towards the center. The cue ball is just below the center of the table, but it's out towards the middle, so it has lots of options. Instead, she opted to just slow roll her ball in, leaving herself a long shot on the 8. Lucky for her, 2 of the 3 balls Dora has left are laying neutral. They are on the rail below the side pocket. Her 3rd ball is right in front of the opposite side pocket. So Crystal ended up missing the 8 ball, but didn't leave Dora a whole lot. So I almost bet, since the 8's not like right in front of the pocket, safety or 2 may still be in the works. On this table here, CHARIS is solid, and there's a couple of issues. 2 ball is an issue unless you get over in that window to shoot it this way. She can cut the 1 right here, but that's pretty thin, so she'd have to hit that with a little bit of speed. Dora pocketed her 2 balls, was sitting in front of the side. Cue ball come down and is near the other side pocket. She has a cut on the 4. The 3 and 4 are maybe a diamond apart, but they're both on the rail, and so it's tough. Now Dora just called a bank on the 3, which I almost bet is going to be a safety instead. Yeah, so she opted to just nudge the 3, so it was off the rail, and the cue ball moved down that diamond length and gave a little nudge on the 4. Now they're both still laying neutral, so Crystal is kicking at the 8 to the corner pocket. If she gets any kind of hit on here, Dora will definitely be playing another safety, because there's not an easy shot to start with either of her balls. So on table 1, Kim just put herself in a Crystal tried a 1 rail kick at the 8, missed it completely, but caught it on the way off the 2nd rail and pushed the 8 into the bottom rail, and also making it a legal hit. So she's still very much in that game. Wow, the 8 ball is off the rail, but it's right in the middle of the bottom rail. So I figured, another safety was coming, but Dora took the aggressive route, and she cut that 3 ball all the way up table and made it. She has a shot on the 4. It's not easy, is it? She's right on the kitchen line in the middle of the table, cutting the 4. What a nice shot. She hit it perfect. Cue ball went off the rail, across table to the other rail and off, and ended up laying right on top of the 8. So Dora does not have a shot on the 8 ball. She will need to play safe. She can send the cue ball a couple rails up table, forcing Crystal into a bank of some kind. I doubt she will opt to kick it, because the 8 trying to make it, so we'll see what happens. Table 1, CHARIS is running her solids out. She has a good look at the 6, but not a whole lot of angle to work with to get over on the 1. So she just goes forward and back. Now there is a thin cut to run this up table where she can cinch a bank in. So it depends on how she's feeling. What a great shot. She just fired at that bank and drilled it and gave herself a perfect shot on the 8 ball. On table 2, Dora did what I was suspecting. She's thinned the 8 and sent the cue ball 2 rails up. And unfortunately, it scratched, giving Crystal ball in hand on the 8. So Crystal should make this to make the match 4-2. And she does. The match is 4-2. She's still alive. Okay, the score is 4-3. It's Kim's rack and break. Table 2 is Dora's rack and break. She's still on the hill. Her match is 4-2. Table 3, it is 4-1. I think Vibe is shooting. I don't see any balls on the table, so she must be shooting at the 8, I'm guessing. I can't see. Table 4, Chelsea is racking and breaking. Okay, so Vi was shooting at the 8. She made it. The score is 4-2 Stella. And Stella is racking and breaking for the match. On table 2, Dora is at the table. She's running out her solids. A couple of trouble balls, though, so she'll have some work to do. Kim is on table 1. She's on the hill and she's working out her stripes. She's just made a great shot on the 9 to the corner, but didn't quite leave herself, in an optimal spot. I think she's going to have to play a back cut on this 12 ball right here, playing it this way. That'd be what I'm thinking that she's going to do. And if she makes that, then the cue ball should go towards the 6. Give that a little bump and give her a shot, or may even go between them and still give her a shot. So she made the nice shot. She is on the wrong side of the 14, but she can shoot it here, kind of roll forward here, and that would leave her a shot on the 10 here. So there are definitely options on the table. You can see Kim's face. She's very determined to get out. CHARIS is at the table. All of her balls go, so it's just a matter of working herself around. From what I can see on table 2, Crystal is at the table. She just fired at her 13 and missed that. Well, that bump on the 4 ball is not going to help her at all. The shot on the 7, unless you put top right, so like this kind of English, hit it with speed so that the cue ball goes that way. She opted to not do that. So now she's forced into a cross bank, which is basically all she really has here. Cross bank this way. In doing this shot, that will open up Kim's 14 as well. She really don't have a choice because it is her last ball. There's really really no good safety here without, some luck. So you're sort of forced to take the shot to win, which could very well work in her favor if she makes this. Man, that was really close. It kissed off the 8, or almost went in that corner she called and had it. She would have had a good look at this 8 ball. But she managed to leave Kim difficult. I think the 14 might go by the 4, but I'm almost willing to bet here she's going to play a safety on the 10. My guess is kind of giving it a little bump here and coming over here with the cue ball. The 10 will come out like this and help block. We shall see. Well, she basically did what I said, but hit it a little too full and too firm to bank the 10 out far. But luckily the 14 is still there. I do believe she might be able to see the right edge of the 4, but not enough to make it anywhere. But she's called the bank up top. So one troubling thing for this is if the cue ball ends up rolling forward off the hit, then it's going to kind of want to go this way towards the pocket. So if she hits the correct angle to bank it, then the scratch will not be there. But if she ends up hitting the ball fatter into more this way, then that puts the cue ball's tangent line into the pocket. So we'll see what happens. Well, she hit it pretty good and gave herself a chance, and I think she did leave the shot in the side. She almost got lucky. If that ball rolled another half a turn, then Kim would have been hooked on both of her balls. But as it sits right now, I'm just looking at the same picture you are in the video here. I do believe she can see that shot to the side on the 14. Now, shooting this ball here, you're going to want to go with a little bit of speed so that the cue ball basically does this and comes over here, which would give you nice angle position to get to the 8, to play the 8 in this corner. Well, she must be able to see the 10. She's opting for the 10. She made it. I think she might have opted that way for the just in case I miss insurance of leaving CHARIS a difficult shot. Now shooting this shot, she's going to be in the same boat. If she misses this shot, she could end up giving CHARIS a nice look at this 4. But even making this, without, she's going to have a tough shot on the 8. As you can see, she would have had a tough shot on the 8. She almost made that. It was super close. It rattled in the jaws and popped out a little bit. But gives CHARIS a look. But the cue ball, and people have, in this particular situation, have a tendency to try to slow roll to hold the cue ball somewhere in here. Yeah, see, I like that shot she did. I would have played it with spin so that the cue ball comes up this way, but still shooting the 8 in the corner. She has a good look at it, and it is a makeable shot. So, and the cue ball will be coming this way with the forward motion, so the scratch really isn't in play unless she ends up mistakenly putting a little bit of left on it, and then that would straighten the line out this way towards the pocket. I'm really surprised by that. She hit it good. I'll give her credit for that. She didn't try to roll it or anything. She hit it with the intent to make it. Unfortunately, on diamonds, when you rub the rail that way, they typically will not go in. And she gave Kim a decent look, and Kim needs to put just a touch of fright. And when I say that, I'm talking basically like that, between the 12 and 1 on a clock face. And the reason for that is so the cue ball does this. Well, she hit it a little more firm, but she has a very makeable shot, and the big difference between this shot is that she makes this, she wins this match. Great shot, Kim. Way to win 5-3. You guys